How are you? This is Lori G. I am in a place to be where I got stocks, options, futures, forex, and cryptocurrencies. No, I don't talk about trading on here, but I do want to obviously talk about trading at some point. I want to talk about the emotions. I want to talk about the feelings whenever it is that you learn and grow in a new area. So what's going on? What's going on? It's Friday night. I had to come on here because man, I am just going through it tonight. Typically, somebody, we always, as individuals, we always want to hide who we are sometimes, but it's like, I don't want to hide who I am. No, I'm going through it. And what better way to do something about it than to come on here and share with you my insights, share with you my prayers. Um, what else? Oh man, what am I gonna do for like a whole hour with myself? No, I'm gonna entertain you. I'm sure as much as I possibly can. We got the music going on. Let me turn it down a little bit. Yeah, we got the music. I think it's a little going up a little bit. But I once again am very glad to be here on these nights where I get to celebrate with you, or I get to love you, or I get to just just come on here and know if you are going through a hard time, I'm here with you. You know, and I can't believe what's going on in the world. I do want to give a lot of love to those of you who have lost dearly when, well, whenever it is that you lose somebody, or that you lose like a pet or someone, a loved one, that's a heavy blow. And I did want to mention to you something that I saw in the news where a certain representative who had his family, I believe his daughter or his son-in-law or his daughter, were serving as missionaries. And when you serve in the missionaries, you get caught in the crossfire, especially if something is going on. And I can't even begin to tell you to pray, for that particular family, for that particular individual, because oh man, I mean, my heart is just, it's heavy for that family, and what can I say? What can I do? You wish or you pray that you can make things better, right? And that's what I wish right now. I wish that I can make the world better, but it's obviously, people have their own way of thinking, right? And all I can do is, come here and speak about it in a very friendly tone of matter. By the way, my disclaimer, what I talk about on here are just my opinions. They don't particularly represent who you are. If you are atheist, if you are Buddhist, if you are Muslim, you here with all of my heart. But you do have to keep open minded. If you are Republican, Democrat, whatever, um, I like to talk about the issues that are going on in the world from a friendly and from a friendly perspective. Okay, so I do like to talk about our politicians, but I want to make sure that I lift our politicians in prayer, because everybody has an opinion about who everybody is. I think you even have an opinion as to how I am. The most important thing is for you to love me, to support me, to pray for me in this walk that I am going through. And I do the same for you. I mean, I don't know how else to pray. I really don't. The only thing that I can do is just pray. Pray how it is that I'm going, that I am, pray it is, in the place that I'm going through. Um, and dance too. Yeah. Yeah. You have to dance, once in a while. Um, what else can I tell you? Yeah, we're going to take a look at a lot of the, what is that, things that are going on. My love to Baron. I truly hope that he doesn't become a part of the status quo. What is going on with J Lo and Ben Affleck? Man, oh my goodness. In general, as us as individuals, I just want to say this: us as individuals, we don't like to get advice. And from the get go, I could have told J Lo and Ben Affleck, don't do it, please. No, just don't even waste time. Don't think about it. Just, get up and walk away. I mean, I can't predict who people are, but yes, it is devastating. I mean, here I am, all proud of J Lo and Ben Affleck. They finally got something together, and then, bam, here it is. It's gone. Um, what about me? Well, you're probably you're probably pointing the finger out at me. What are you saying? Hey, what's going on, Mr. Rasheen? What's going on, my darling? Good to be here. Good to see you here. So you're probably, pointing the finger out at me, and you're saying, okay, well, look at you. You're divorced. You don't have a boyfriend, and look at who you are. Well, excuse me. We work at who we are in these circumstances. And right now, I want to bring Ben and Jen um, to the stage. I mean, I was so proud of them. They were, finally hitting it off. I thought that Jennifer, I mean, I'm like, this is going to be different this time. And then, okay. But, anyways, um, I know that we talk about failures on here, and we do have to talk about failures. No, you're probably saying to yourself, oh, I don't have any failures. No, some down along the line, you have failures. I have a lot of failures in my life, and I feel that I need to share them with you. Now, are your failures final? No, they're not. Do they define you? No, they don't. You need to look for ways in which you can come beyond your failures. Pray about it. Come to God. Um, if you have to listen to Zig Ziglar, if you have to listen to John Maxwell like 1,000 umpteen times, hey, then you do that. You do what you have to overcome your failures in a good. That's the word I'm looking for. In a good, solid foundation, right? And man, what better way than to, come and share who it is that you are, then come into my show, come in the Let's Get Real YouTube channel. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to love you. What else am I going to do? Well, I'm thinking, I'm just trying to figure something out. Should I talk about trading on here? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to mix the two up, because I will say this. I've got 3 channels, okay? I've got this Let's Get Real channel, and this channel is in English, okay? And you have to understand that this channel is in English, okay? I got my Ponte Real. Ponte Real is in Spanish. And I also have my Real Virtual Demand. My Real Virtual Demand is in Spanish. Well, actually, I think I'm going to make that one bilingual. I'm going to make it bilingual because, I do want to talk about trading, and I want to talk about trading in both English and Spanish. So I'm just trying to get an idea as to what I can do in this area of trading, because it's like, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to tell you in part, and this is reality. Trading has changed my life. A lot of people said it, have said it in the beginning, well, why are you wasting time with trading? You're not even doing trading. It's not even working for you. Well, until I read this book, Killing Sacred Cows, with none other than Mr. Garrett Gunderson. He said this: it is not a waste of time. Me being married for 18 years was not a waste of time. Me um me having this book is not a waste of time. And the thing is just that back then when I first bought this book, I thought it was going to be a waste. It's not. This book, every book that I have is very valuable. It is valuable because it carries my mentality, and that is great value. So I'm trying to figure out what book, what page he talked about in this book. And one thing I have to really talk about on here is this, okay? And all of you know that this channel is also about health. It's about the events that have happened in my life and that have led me to this path. Number one, I'm going to talk to you about my health challenge, okay? So I didn't want to talk about, my health challenge, tonight, but I think I'm going to, I think I'm going to come up, I'm here and talk about my health challenges, okay? I have diverticulosis. I have adrenal fatigue, and I have hypothyroidism. What else? I have I damaged my gums. I damaged my teeth. I damaged my gums and teeth, and so I have a lot of health, health issues, going on. And the thing is this: you look healthy on the outside, but ultimately, I am not healthy on the inside. So right now, I guess people say this, see some stupid ridiculous. You shouldn't speak that on yourself. You shouldn't blah blah blah. You should. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to tell me not to separate myself from reality? No, wait a minute. There has to be a fine line when somebody tells you you shouldn't speak on this. No, you need to say what it is that's going on with you so that you can find ways to overcome your obstacles. Find ways of overcome your obstacles. Yes, that's what I want to encourage. And that's one thing that he says on here. So that's why I decided to create this channel. I decided to create this channel for people like myself who got into the trouble that they got into. And as individuals, as YouTube video vloggers, we are all on different levels. We have a different um, mindset. We have a different view as to how it is or what it is that we want to do with our YouTube channels. I have a different perspective on what it is that I want to do with my as opposed to my buddy Mr. Rashim House Stewart. Mwah, thank you so much, my brother, my friend, my compadre. Thank you so much for being here always, and sharing with you and praying for me. And I lift you up to the Lord so much, my buddy. I do right now. I need God's word right now. Like, oh, like you wouldn't believe it. Now, I said to myself, I wouldn't create this into a religious channel, but right now, especially with what I need to go through, what I'm going through, I really want to, dive deep. And another thing is this. I can't do a lot of reading. Why is that? Because I have visual disturbances where my vision is kind of like obstructed. And the thing is if I start doing like a lot of reading and stuff like that, if I start doing reading and reading, then what's going to happen is I will go into an episode, and I have to make sure that that I'm okay when I'm in an episode, because the thing is that if I overstress myself so much, then what'll happen was, tomorrow when I go into work, I'm going to really have a hard time. And so I talk about the workplace here on this channel. Stuart, what is your what is it, my game plan for to get physically healthy. What is my game plan to get physically healthy? Well, I am going to eat a lot of smoothies. I have to eat um I have to eat smoothies. Yeah, I have to think about what, and especially when I travel. Especially when and I'm going to travel to Florida, obviously, because it's something that I have to pray and do. I have to, well, I should say, God willing, God willing, I can travel to umpteen place, and I can carry the food that I can carry, right? Because um I have to have like kind of like a specific diet plan, because what I always want to do is I want to know that I can remain as health. Excuse me. I want to know if I can remain as healthy so that I can continue in this walk, in this journey that I'm going through. And if you know somebody in my place, in my condition, please share this content with them. Give it to them. Pray, walk with God. And we are all different in this space, in this walk. We are all different. I understand that. But for me, if I was not a woman of God, I don't know what would be of me. I really don't. I I can't imagine. I mean, I think I would have a totally what is that, negative mentality. And I don't want a negative mentality. No, not. I mean, I'm going to say this. I cherish and I value every moment that I am here with you, because you have a different mindset as to who you were before, right? And yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't believe that I have a health condition. A lot of people don't believe it. Yeah, a lot of people don't believe that I actually um by the way, I hate to tell you this, but I require a CPAP machine. Let me show it to you. I'm probably gonna look like a spaceship going on. Hold on. I obviously have this thing called sleep apnea, and I require a. Somebody said, "Do you have a microphone?" Yeah, I have a microphone. Okay. I have to put this over my head. This is if I, travel anywhere in the country. So, because it's like you're supposed to clip it a certain way. How do I look? Kind of look like Dumbo, right? Is this funny? I'm dancing with my. What do you think? That's funny. I just had to show you that. That's a funny one, huh? Showing you my CPAP machine. CPAP. Oh, I messed up my hair. Yeah. All right. But I'm glad to be here. I just gotta. I just had to dance a little bit. Whatever it is that you're going through, I want you to come on here and overcome it. Dance with me. Pray for our politicians. I want to pray for them so much. No, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm going to share with you some stuff, some videos and stuff about what's going on and stuff. So I'm gonna get ready to do my screen share. So let me do my share. I'm gonna share with you some of my Twitter. By the way, if you're on Twitter, go ahead and follow me. Posts. I just want to share with you on my Twitter. And we've got Wise Connector. Wise Connector always does some crazy stuff. We've also got Elon Musk on Twitter. Hey, you'll be a full-time creator one day. You'll be a full-time creator one day. Okay. All right. Look at this. YouTube creators. When was the last time you tapped into your analytics? Oh my goodness. Okay. I could never figure out the analytics, and it peed me off last time. I'm so sorry. I couldn't take it. How many times should a person forgive a cheating partner? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Let me see the comments on this one. Okay. I don't know. I can't answer this one. Let's see. Let's see what some of the comments are. What are some of the comments? No, wait, no. I want to view some of the comments. No. This is not what I want. I wanted to view some of the comments. Okay, here it is. Okay. I don't know. I can't answer this one. Okay, let's see. 0. Okay, so never. Once a cheating, always a cheater. I've been proven otherwise. Oh my goodness. Okay. 0 times. You can forgive, but will never forget. Oh yeah. Sure, forgive them, then dump them. Can't be with someone you can't trust. Yeah, true, very true. Okay. Only once. They wouldn't be with me to cheat a second time. Wow. Highly individualized. My old self would said, never off with their head. You can decide to which he is. But the current me has grown up a little, seen some things, heard some things, and I don't know. I'm saying that I've had it in me to do this, but I would try. Okay, let me see. Ooh, well, let me see. Okay. 0, never trust them again. Wow. If they cheat on you, you were their foster home until they find their forever home. Wow. Okay. Okay. The minute someone cheats, it's clear that they don't respect the relationship enough to stay in it. Get out of there before it gets uglier. Ooh, wow. Do not want. Oh my goodness. 0, have some respect for yourself and move on. Ooh, wow. That one hurts. Oh wow. That one hurts right there. How would you answer that? Would you cheat? Would you forgive a cheating partner? Oh my goodness. That's a hard one. And I want you to know, Reverend Rashim, that right now I am doing my very best to forget somebody. And it's a hard situation. It really is, because you love someone so much that it takes a while. It takes time when they wounded you the way that they wounded you. And I mean, I would tell you, for my ex-husband to, to this relationship, um it's good to get to know yourself a little bit better. And you have to know one thing: that person is not going to fulfill you. Um, what else can I tell you? It is about coming to the grace of God. Yeah, because everyone has their own situation, their own thing about who an individual is. And I, I've been in a relationship, and it is very painful when that person leaves you. It really is. It's painful. And the one thing that I want to pray is to forget this person, never know them again, and make sure that you work at things. Okay, you work at forgetting people. And I'm glad that I have worked at forgetting my ex-husband. I'm glad that I've worked on that area, and I still want to keep working in that area, because you love somebody so much, and when they wound you in a way that is, what is that called, unforgiving, you need to work on yourself by coming to God and the Holy Spirit. Yes, you need to work on yourself in these areas. And once again, I am so glad that I can say that. It's a process, it's to work on yourself. And I want to get to know who people are, little by little, little by little, little by little. We have to get to know who people are. We have to get to know who we are ourselves. Okay. Because I like looking at psychologists. I like looking at myself. I like really analyzing myself, who I am, because let me tell you this. Oh, let me tell you this. The people that I know blame it all on me. It's all my fault. I'm the one that went the wrong way. Nah, 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 nah. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. It's both of us. It's me not knowing that other individual and who they were beforehand, and it's that individual not appreciating who I am. So it's both of us. Okay, it's both of us. And what I want to do is, all right, I know you're tired of me seeing that. Okay. But anyways, let's share my screen. I want to share my content. Share screen. And let's go over to, how do we share to get 1,000 buzz?
I told you this was becoming more and more common. It takes the average creator between 50 and 150 videos to hit their first 1,000 subscribers. But in just a few minutes of YouTube exploration, I have found 3 channels that have hit 1,000 subscribers with their first video. All of which has left me wondering, how do creators like Ace get 1,000 subscribers so fast when so many other channels take months, even years? Past week, I've been investigating this single video on Ace's channel. And what I discovered is that he used 3 unique strategies to make that video go viral. So today, I want to take you step by step through each of those strategies so that you can hit 1,000 subscribers with your next video. That's right, not your 100th video, your next video. But the best part is, you don't need to be a YouTube genius with a ton of experience. Everything I'm going to take you through is simple and easy to follow, even if you're just getting started. So the first strategy Ace used is what I like to call demand hacking. This process dramatically increases the chances of your video going viral before you even press record. It's kind of like a cheat code that gives your video an unfair advantage to perform well on YouTube. And it works by making sure that your videos already have a hungry audience. At this point, you're probably already aware of the importance of picking a niche for your channel, right? We here at vidIQ have been preaching this for years, but that's just the start. You also need to make sure that you're picking a viral sub-niche, because your sub-niche can be the difference between getting 100,000 views on your first video or barely cracking 1,000, 100, or even 10 views. Take a look at this channel as an example of the average creator. This channel is in the gaming niche, much like Ace's channel. But unlike Ace, they've posted around about 25 videos over the last year, and they haven't yet cracked 500 subscribers. Not terrible, just distinctly average. Now, one of the reasons for this is because they haven't got a clear sub-niche that is proven to go viral. They're making videos about game controllers, and then League of Legends, and then Call of Duty. This severely limits the chance of a channel growing fast, because without a clear sub-niche, all you're going to do is confuse the YouTube algorithm, otherwise known as your audience. Typically, YouTube likes channels that consistently create content within a specific niche. And this is because it allows the algorithm to know which audience to recommend the videos to. By contrast, if we look at Ace's channel, we can tell within a few seconds what sub-niche he's in. All the videos are about Dota 2 and League of Legends. And what this allows the viewer to say to themselves within seconds is, this channel, this video was made for me. But not only has Ace picked a clear sub-niche, he's also made sure that that sub-niche has a proven demand. If we do a quick search on how many views both of these games are pulling in, we can see that even today, they get millions and millions of views. Basically put, before Ace even makes his first video, his channel has a better chance of going viral. But it's not just a sub-niche that made this video explode. It's also the video format. One mistake YouTubers often make is just leaping into the video making process without any thought or preparation. They pick videos that haven't gone through any validation process or rigorous amount of research. When you do that, the chances of a video performing well are extremely low. Ace, on the other hand, is smart. I believe he did research into his sub-niche and found a video format that was already working. And it's the same technique some of the biggest creators on YouTube use today. For example, take a look at this video here. The reason this video went viral is because the format was proven to work in that sub-niche. All you need to do is a quick search on YouTube for Meet the Most Blank NFL Player, and you'll find at least 5 examples of that format going viral. And it looks like Ace followed the exact same strategy. When we do a quick search for Dota versus League of Legends on YouTube, we find this video. This video has 1 million views. By contrast, the channel has 10,000 subscribers. This is what we like to call in the biz an outlier. This is when a video has a huge amount of views in comparison to the number of subscribers on the channel. And by a very convenient coincidence, the vidIQ browser extension includes a nifty little outlier tool that shows you when videos are performing exceptionally well for a channel. Make sure to download it and give it a go yourself. We've left a link in the video description. And the perfect sign that the video format is worth testing. But that's not all. After a little bit more digging, we find another outlier video on the same topic. It has over 120,000 views when a channel typically averages 30,000 views per video. This gave Ace concrete proof that the video format was going viral. And it meant that if he created a video comparing Dota and League of Legends, it had a good chance of performing well. And it did. It took off, and within 7 days, the channel had 1,000 subscribers. And so if you want to emulate this same level of success, then adopt the demand hack strategy. Find a sub-niche that has proven demand by searching YouTube and looking for videos that are already going viral. And you don't have to reinvent the YouTube wheel. Find proven formats that are working for other channels. Use them in your own videos. But this first strategy is just the tip of the iceberg. Thousands of channels out there that pick a sub-niche and a viral video format, and yet they don't get 1,000 subscribers in their first video or first.
All right, so I guess we have to figure out ways to stay consistent, right? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to figure out ways, and I can, in my area, stay consistent, with what YouTube, wants and their algorithm, because obviously, this is the space for YouTube, right? And obviously, we are video vloggers, and I I pray for everybody's channel, man. I want, it's like, and I want, stuff to happen and good stuff to happen, on our YouTube channel. I want, good, viewers, good subscribers, to come on here. Yeah. Okay. So let me continue.
Few videos. So what did Ace do to make his video go viral? Well, it's through the second strategy that we start to see the real genius behind Ace's first video. And it starts with a very common topic, the title and the thumbnail. Now you might think at a glance, this is nothing special, but don't be fooled. Ace is a genius at understanding human psychology and making those thumbnails and titles clickable. And one of the ways he does this is by centering the thumbnail around one human emotion. And the reason this works so well is because emotion drives action. For example, when we get angry, the first and immediate thing we want to do is to hit or shout or scream at something. This is because emotions often trigger an instinctive response. And you can use this understanding of human psychology to make your video packaging far more exciting and instinctive to click. For example, Sunny V2 has centered this video packaging around one emotion: drama. It's an extremely powerful emotion to tap into, and when you tease dramatic events, it stirs up something inside you. It forces a sense of FOMO into you, fear of missing out, and compels you to click to find out what's happened to one of the most popular creators on YouTube. You need a resolution to this emotion, and the only way to do that is to click and find out what happens next. So if we go back to Ace and his thumbnail on his first video, he's doing something quite similar, but the emotion he's tapping into is curiosity to make you click. If you're a fan of either game, but it's likely you've heard of the other game, and so you're curious about a detailed comparison between the two. This sparks a curiosity, an emotional itch that you need to scratch, which can only be satisfied with a click. These two strategies are by far the most important ones to help you hit 1,000 subscribers in 7 days. And the reason is pretty simple. If you can't get viewers to click on your videos, then nothing else matters. But once they do click, there is one big challenge still left to overcome. It's no good a viewer starting a video if they don't finish it. And one of the ways Ace got more of his viewers to watch until the end was by crafting the perfect YouTube script. So I've got a little bit of homework for you. Go watch that video after you finish watching this video, of course. Even if you're not into those games or gaming at all, you should be able to appreciate a good script. It's smooth, it's engaging, and critically, it delivers on exactly the promise of the video. And all of this got me wondering, how does a YouTuber with seemingly no previous experience write the perfect YouTube script on their very first video? First of all, maybe he just paid attention in English class. But after reading the video breakdown in his own Reddit post, it all became clear. He used a very common script writing hack that's rarely spoken about on YouTube. And this technique is more than a century old. It's called copywriting. When Ace said he used to be a copywriter for 3 years before starting his YouTube channel, it all started to make a lot more sense. Copywriting is a form of persuasive text that's designed to capture and hold the audience's attention. It's how many magazine articles have been written for over a century. It's how blogs have been written for the last 20 years. And copywriting can be turned into scripts like the one I'm referencing here. Traditionally, copywriting was used in advertising to make people buy stuff. But it's also a potent skill to have in your arsenal when making.
So one thing that I always want to know and understand about is this thing called copywriting. I also want to know a lot about YouTube guidelines and what I can do and what I can't do. By the way, I'm going to take off my shades, so figure this okay. But yeah, we got this, thing called copywriting. We've got this thing called YouTube guidelines, and I want to be familiar with a lot of what's going on. So that's why I like to, that's why I came over a little bit on vidIQ, kind of lift my self-help, self-care, idea a little bit.
Amazing YouTube videos. Now, Ace is not alone in being an expert copywriting YouTuber. And big creators like Ali Abdaal have been speaking about the impact that copywriting has on YouTube scripts that helps videos gain millions of views. But what specific copywriting techniques did Ace use in his video to make it so effective? First up is writing a great hook. After the title and the thumbnail, by far the most important part of the video is those first few valuable seconds. In that time, you need to convince your audience that the video was worth clicking on. And in this video, Ace used a 3-part hook to suck you in. He starts by making a bold claim around the video topic to grab your attention.
Dota 2 and League of Legends are two of the biggest mobile games in the world.
Then he dismisses other ideas around the topic to downplay them.
Because of this, these games are often compared to each other in almost every aspect. Character design, art style, monetization, esports, fan service, you name it.
He does this so that when he finally presents his perspective, it seems new, fresh, and interesting.
But one of the key differences between the two is how they treat one of the core aspects of mobile games. Well, most mobile games. Cool.
The reason this works so effectively is because the human brain craves new information. By dismissing the common and traditional differences between these two games, League of Legends and Dota, he is then able to present his new perspective, which is far more exciting. And this gives the viewer a very strong reason to keep watching. The next technique is research. What research allows you, the creator, to be is at least one step ahead of a viewer. That means you definitely know what you're talking about in the viewer's opinion, and it's relevant to what they're interested in. If you don't have that credibility, the viewer's just not going to hang around. And if the viewer doesn't really trust you, then all the editing and visual effects in the world aren't going to save your video. Research your topic. Find out the information your viewer is interested in and present it in a new way that's never been seen before on YouTube. This is exactly what Ace did, and it's why his script is so engaging to his audience. And the last technique is to edit that copywriting script like a mad person. Ace's script is incredibly well polished and very easy to understand, but I can pretty much guarantee it didn't start out that way. Ace mentioned in his Reddit post that he edits the scripts over and over and over again. It's what you might call pre-production. This allows him to find new opportunities, fix errors, just generally improve the script. One of the first ways to do this is to complete the first draft of the script as quickly as possible. Don't worry too much about perfecting this script to begin with. Just get all of the ideas out of your head onto the proverbial piece of paper. And you can go through the process of editing over and over and over again.
Oh my goodness. I hope this kind of gives you an idea as to what to do on this space, because sometimes this space can get a little kind of daunting. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna stop. And I think I'm gonna stop share. There you go. I had to stop share a little bit because I'm a little like, oof. That's a lot of information out there, right? And I believe that I am going to come on here maybe like on Memorial Day weekend. I think I will come here and I'll take a look at a lot of more stuff going out there. What do you think? I think I will come on here on Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, I think I will. I'm getting like a lot of insight, a lot of ideas, a lot of love coming down here. But anyways, okay. So anyhow, right now I am going to leave you because I am very exhausted. I've been on the phone all day, and it's okay. It's okay. Because it's like, that's my job. But I want you to love those that are around you. I want you to love this life. It is so precious. It is so fragile. I want you to remain in prayer wherever it is that you are in the world. If you're in China, if you're in Australia, if you are in Indonesia, if you are in Salvador, my love goes out to you wherever it is that you are in the world. What else can I tell you? Yeah, I just have to. Namaste. Is that what they call it? Namaste. Okay. My love goes to you. Goes out to you wherever it is that you are in the world. I just keep coming back, keep watching, keep sharing this information to anyone you think who needs it. Man, I just wish I could change everybody's life in the world, but that's not possible because I still have to change my life. No, but anyways, you start wherever it is that you are. So, anyways, this is Lori G. I am in a place to be. Lead yourself in the place that you're in, and always go back to the basics. You will increase in learning. My name is Lori G. Keep it up. Keep dancing. Keep dancing. And I will see you in my next. My love to you. Thank you for being here.